Cowboy builder and the shoddy and dangerous work that he carried out. We spoke about the electrics, but what about that roof? The timbers themselves were undersized and jointed incorrectly, and they only put one screw at the top pivot joint. And then they rested it on the outside layer of brick. And remember, those bricks weren't keyed in. So therefore, the weight of that roof could have made those outside walls collapse at any time. Absolutely lethal. Now, I know your cowboy builder got out of his saddle and went down under, and you'd done some sort of investigation and tracking him down. Tell us how you went about that, and have you heard anything from him?
We haven't heard from him for a little while, but when we did, he was telling us how broke he was and that he couldn't afford to feed his baby or buy milk. But we've had hits on the website and emails from several people, which is why we know where he is.
Now, like you said, he hasn't got enough money to feed his children or whatever else. Another sob story to make you pay out some more money, no doubt. You haven't fell for it this time. But I have heard on the grapevine you've found a telephone number for him.
Yes, we have.
What would you like to say to him if you had the opportunity?
Can we have some money back, please? And why?
So, we're going to phone New Zealand. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Be quiet. Let's find out what's got to say for himself. Just cut dead. No reply. It's about as far as we can go, and for now anyway. So it's more important now to us to hopefully can draw a line in the sand and show you what we've done and put a smile back on your face.
Okay.
Sorry he didn't answer the phone.
So am I.
The builder has since been in touch with the Weevils. He told them that over the next 5 years, he's hoping to pay back some of the money he'd taken from them. I'll believe it when it happens. Up in the loft, our boys are busy laying the floor, installing skirting boards, fixing radiators, fitting lights, and hanging doors. Join me later to find out if what we've done rocks Charlie's world.
What do you think, Charlie?
It's brilliant.
It's great, isn't it?
Back in Birmingham, the Moran family are still living with the aftermath of their own building disaster. Their builder walked off with their £20,000, leaving their hopes for a loft conversion and conservatory in ruins.
Still no word from the Cowboy builders, by the way, and no offer to return any of the money back to the Morans. Funny that, because they were pretty good at collecting the cash.
It still affects us now, I would say, because, you know, it makes me cross, it makes me angry. It's really difficult to take that step to get somebody into your house again, because, you know, you feel like your trust has been abused.
Hayley has every right to feel upset, but I'll tell you one thing, this cowboy won't be getting away scot-free. You know who you are, we know who you are, and pretty soon, Trading Standards will know too. Remember that bowed wall problem we had? Well, the boys cut back the plasterboard to reveal this piece of timber, and boy was it bowed. It had obviously gone in wet, and of course when it dried out, it started to bend and warp. Remember, not all builders are cowboys, and if you're planning on having any work done, don't be rushed into making a decision. After all, you'll be living with the results a very long time. Back at the Weevils, and we're nearly done. Our boys have plasterboarded the walls. They've been taped and bonded to give a polished finish. The floors have been laminated and there are skirting boards throughout. And we can't take any credit for the choice of paint. Charlie chose Grasshopper Green.
I want to put my family back together. I want to forget about it all. We need to get on with our lives. Charlie needs his space. I need to put my gear somewhere. We just need to be a normal family, thinking about normal things, arguing about normal things, instead of worrying about someone who really isn't worth worrying about.
It's a good thing the Weevils builder is on the other side of the world. Hopefully, he's not coming back anytime soon. We know who you are. You know who you are. And pretty soon, trading standards will know too. Take it from me, you're well and truly shopped. Our boys have almost finished. To help Charlie chill out, we're going to install a hammock on his bedroom ceiling. Chris, just doing those final touches. I'm loving this. Nearly done now. You're putting up the hammock seat.
Sure.
Obviously, really important to get the anchor right, isn't it?
Yeah.
For this? Tell us about that.
Well, we're looking for a double joist really to screw it into. So each side of the roof lights there should be a double joist going up. So we thought that was the best spot to actually screw them up. So in the bedroom, right? So.
Okay. The other thing that's critical on something like this is check on the box about kilogram weight. It's very, very important because otherwise, if you go over that kilogram weight, you could pull it down. And that's something you don't want to happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, mate. You carry on.
Oh,
And, it should all look brilliant in the nearest into time. After spending a whopping £155,000, I wonder, have the Weevils learnt anything from their horrible experience?
Never ever to go by first impressions and never to just go with what you think of someone.
Well, it looks like Emma's got the message. Some builders may appear confident and friendly, but low quotes and freebie extras are a giveaway that they'll do anything to get the gig. Just because something is cheap doesn't mean it's any good. Nearly time to show the Weevils what we've done. But have they taken on board all my advice?
Never pay money up front.
Definitely, that's number one, Barry.
Always check his work before you let him in.
Brilliant. Number two, but there's one very important one still to go.
Contract.
Contract! Make sure you've got the contract. That's the key thing. And what else in that? Making sure...
He's there on time.
Correct.
What time he's going.
Correct.
When he's going to take tea breaks.
You see? Brilliant. I'm loving that. Absolutely loving that. Mum, Dad, tell me what it was like before we arrived.
Big empty space, no floor, lots of loft insulation,
And nothing else.
nothing.
It was a void that was just waiting for something to happen to it.
Well, I think we've happened to it. What are you hoping for up there?
Well, somewhere for the kids to get up and have a good play and leave us in peace.
You couldn't ask for more than that. Now, Charlie, it's going to be your room, this.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping for?
Just a good room for me to play in and my brother.
Oh, he's still thinking about his brother. That's brilliant. Bailey, upstairs.
What's that?
Upstairs. Come on. Follow me. Follow me, people. What are we thinking then, guys?
It's perfect. What do you think, Charlie?
Brilliant.
It's great, isn't it?
What do you think, Dad?
Yes, astounding, isn't it? Oh,
It's amazing what you can do with the space.
yeah.
It's a space now used up pretty well. Our boys have transformed this loft space. Where there were bare walls, we've plastered. We've shut off the crawl space into the roof. Goodbye, bare cold floor. Hello, warm golden laminate. The wires hanging off the ceiling have been replaced with downlighters. And finally, we've painted the walls. Charlie's friends will be green with envy when they see his new bedroom. Bailey's really loving those drums, and I'm going to get Charlie to give us a drum roll too. Charlie, drum roll please. Emma, there's one other thing that I've got to do, and it's a big surprise for you. So I want you to come back downstairs with me.
Okay.
Come on then. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Now, I know you wanted your wonderful hot tub, and it was going to be therapeutic for you as well. And I know you were struggling with the company to get back your non-refundable deposit, it has to be said.
Yes.
So I've phoned Jonathan at the company, and he's gladly going to refund that deposit back
That's
to you.
brilliant, thank
okay.
you.
You happy with that?
That's a
Very.
big relief. It's going to help, yes.
And there's something else too. I've got an even bigger relief for you. You know what else he said?
What?
He's going to deliver that hot tub.
Thank you.
The hot tub is a kind gift from the company worth £10,000. How nice to be talking about the good guys for a change.
The hot tub's here and it's brilliant. Yeah, it's just what we wanted. It's huge. Can't wait to get in it. Personally, for me, it's just going to give me lots of therapy. I can come in of an evening, put the kids to bed, get in it, and all my aches and pains will go away. It will just be lovely.